So today I'm going to be showing you all some fashion using the Nezarec skin. Now I will be showing some sets that I made as well as some from my Instagram and Discord. So if you do like any of the sets shown, then please drop a like and consider subscribing for more Destiny fashion. Don't forget to let me know in the comments what exotic you would like to see next. And without further delay, it's time we get straight into the sets. So here is a set I made using the Nezarec skin. I went with a western theme based in the colours of the last word exotic, and I really like how I used Rustberry to give the set a leather look. Now for the helmet, I'm using the Afraid of the Dark exotic ornament with the shader Testudo. The shader really well matches the gold of last word, and it also looks a bit worn down just like the weapon. Now if you don't have the exotic ornaments, this can still work with the normal appearance, you'll just have a bit less gold. Now for the gloves and robes, you want to use the Street Scholar set from the Bungie Anniversary Pack. I really love how this looks, especially with the plating going down the right arm. It helps match with the darker parts of the helmet. Now a great alternative to both these pieces would be the Raft Trail. This is a set from the Eververse archive, and the only issue is that Rustberry gives it a lighter look. I would instead recommend the shader Omnicronia from the Victory of the Vault bundle, and you could also go with the shader Abyssinian Gold. Now for the boots, I'm using the Nemian ornaments from last season's Eververse. Now if you want something that can be obtained right now, then I would recommend the Insight Victi from Legendary Engrams. This is great if you want the boots to have an all leather look, and if you want the boots to be dark at the bottom, then I'd also recommend using the Raven Shard Uncommon. And then finally for the bond, I'm using the Bond of Refugee. I went with this bond as I wanted something that's minimal, but also on a female warlock, these bonds do look too large towards the back because the arms are very thin. Now you could, if you want, switch out the bond for the Elect of the Empty to introduce more of the Void. The reason why I didn't use it is because I felt the set didn't really need any glows. Overall though, I'm really pleased with this set, and let me know what you all think of it in the comments below. Now here's another set I made using the Nezarec skin. What I really like about this set is the consistency with the grooves going throughout all the pieces. I also wanted to base the colours of this set off the Monte Carlo, hence why I used oiled algae on the whole set. Now the helmet is the Nezarec skin with the Afraid of the Dark ornament. This isn't really needed for this set as it does look really good with the normal appearance. I personally just prefer how it shaders. With the ornament, you can see that the primary colour does apply to the top half of the helmet. Now with the normal look, this is instead flipped, with the secondary colour now applying to the top and the primary on the bottom. And another thing with the normal appearance is that the visor piece cannot shade, so this silver will always be present. Now for the arms, I'm using the Scories Iron Gloves from the Year 1 Iron Banner, and the reason why I use these is to match the groove design of the robes. Unfortunately, you cannot obtain this ornament. Now I would instead recommend the Marathon ornament from the Bungie Anniversary Pack. Now for the robes, you have the Tusked Allegiance from the Season of the Risen. Definitely one of my favourite robes the Bungie have added recently, and I would also recommend the Iron Remembrance robes with this set. Then for the boots, we again have the Marathon ornaments from the Bungie Anniversary Pack, and then for the bonds, I use the Raft Trail from the Eververse archive. I really like it because it's quite minimal and flows really well into the arms as well as the robes. Now as for some alternative shaders on this set, I would recommend Precursive X Chrome. This is from the shader bundle in the Eververse archive and is close to the colours of Monte Carlo. You could also incorporate some Void colours with Refragalia. This shader can sometimes be sold in the Bright Dust store, and what you can do is pair it with the new Void ornaments. The gloves and the bond are particularly what I'd use, and even without the ornaments this looks pretty good. Now another good shader to pair with the Void colours is Grand Luster, which is another shader from the Solstice of Heroes event. Now I'm going to be showing you all some sets submitted to me from my Instagram and Discord to give you even more set ideas. Starting off with this set from Owen Pappy, going with this dino look, and with the Nezarec skin it does look a little bit like a Triceratops. Now they also have another Nezarec set that instead uses the Nemian robes. I really like how you went with this all silver look throughout all the pieces, and it was a great choice of shader on the helmet, going with sketch paint, giving the helmet an all silver look with some purple glows. So great job to Owen Pappy on both of your sets. Now this next one comes from Smurfy, which uses the exotic ornament. They paired it with the Northlight robes and flowed the groove design throughout most of the pieces, and overall a very good job on this set. Then next we have Jesse Young with the Void Scholar set. I did feature this on my Void 3.0 fashion video, but I have to show this again as it looks really awesome. I love how oiled algae shaders on the robes, giving a nice contrast between the dark and light colours, and then there's also these nice purples flowing throughout the robes, the gloves and the bonds, and this also matches with the Ghost Shell ship, Sparrow and weapon that they paired with the set. Then we have more of a unique set from Strigma, instead going with the Dragonfly. I love how you use the Iron Forerunner bonds as well as the Symmetrist palms to incorporate more of that horn design. The colours as well also blend very well with the Witch Queen, with the bottom end of the robe somewhat looking like Samathun's wings. Then next we have more of a rusted look from the AI. Really nice use of the substitutional alloy pieces as well as the new shader Time Honoured. And I also like how the Moonfan shades giving the right plate a more bronze appearance, which matches really well with the darker moss look of the right shoulder plate. Then next we have this set from Sniper, which went with a black and gold look. The Pyrrhic Ascent is a really good choice with the normal look of the helmet, and I find the robes used here blend very well with the gold pattern on the robes. Overall it blends very well. Then we have this set from Fives, which goes with more of a tech design using the Siege Break as well as the Braytech robes. Now I really like how the helmet ornament shades, as it has these black and white lines going across just like the robes. And then here we have another set from Fives, which went with a all black look. Really good use of pieces, pairing the wrap design of the Meridian Constellation as well as the holdfast boots with the Lightkin. Then next we have this scavenger set from Monkey Snail. Really love the colours that are coming off this set, and those Lightkin boots pair so well with the Tangled Web robes. The only issue I have with the set is the bond used. It does look a little bit out of place compared to the other pieces, although it does still blend with the Void subclass. Then next we have this set from Mustang, which uses the Dendrite Shimmer to incorporate more of the horn design, and I really like the use of Grayskull and the growth on this set. Then we have another scavenger-like look from Hivebeast, and here we have another black and red set from Kronos, instead going with the Legacy Oath robes. Now here is one of my favourite Nezarec sets from the Hiders. Love the use of shaders and the photo suede robes, making it look like one whole leather jacket, and I think it was a really good choice picking Callus's Shadow for the helmet, giving it a really nice bright gold to contrast the brown. Then we have this set from Caden, which is based off the colours of the Raid shader Echo Danga. I especially like how the colours flow into the helmet and the robes. And then this final set from Winter is also based off the Raid shader Echo Danga. They fully went with the torn and scavenged look, and I think it really paid off. The Meridian Constellation wraps flow really well into the Scorned Baron robes, and the left and right shoulder plates also blend really well with the plating on the helmet. And although you can barely see them, the boots actually look really good with the rest of the set. But anyways, they are pretty much all of the sets. Let me know which one is your favourite in the comments, and if this video helped improve your fashion with the Nezarec Sin, then please drop a like and consider subscribing for more Destiny fashion. If you want to participate in my next exotic fashion video, then I will leave links to my socials in the description, and don't forget to comment what exotic you would like to see next. Thank you all so much for watching, and an extra thank you to all my YouTube members for the amazing support. Stay safe, and I'll see you all in the next video.